day, a man was walking on the beach. He saw in the distance what looked like a boy frantically tossing rocks into the sea. As he got closer, he saw the boy was actually throwing starfish, which littered the beach as far as the eye could see back into the ocean. The tide had washed the starfish ashore, and now that the sun was rising in the sky, they all surely were doomed to dry up and die. The man asked the boy what he was doing. The boy replied that he was trying to get as many of the creatures back into the saving coolness of the ocean. But there are millions of starfish washed up on the beach, the man said. What you are doing just won't make a difference. Picking up a starfish and casting it back into the water, the boy simply said, made a difference to that one, from an unknown source. I have heard people dismiss the importance of animal shelters, saying that we can't rescue all of the dogs. Sadly, that is very true. But we can rescue some of them. Despite what many people may think about animal shelters, there are many wonderful benefits from adopting a dog from an animal shelter. You will save a dog's life. You won't be supporting puppy mills or pet stores. You are sure to get a healthy dog, and you will feel good. It is truly a blessing. According to the Humane Society of the United States, 39% of households in America own at least one dog. 19% of these dogs were adopted from a shelter. Today I would like to show you why animal shelters are in such desperate need for people like you to adopt their dogs. And I encourage you to take part in this need to help a dog that desperately wants to go home with you. First, let me inform you about where you can go to find a dog up for adoption near you. You can visit the local Humane Society near you. There is at least one Humane Society in every state and animal shelter in every county. You can visit the homepage for the Humane Society of the United States, which is also the largest animal protection organization backed by 10.5 million Americans. To find out where the Humane Societies are located in your state, also you can visit adoptapet.com to find out where the nearest animal shelter is to you. There are also other dog rescue teams such as the Lab Rescue Organization and the Dumb Friends League, both located throughout the U.S. These are only a few of the many options you can choose from to find a homeless dog. Now, let me talk to you about why you should adopt a dog in need of a home. When you adopt, you are saving the life of not only one, but 2 dogs. Due to very limited space in shelters, staff members sometimes make the complicated decision to euthanize dogs that have not been adopted. Sadly, between 3 and 4 million lovable dogs are euthanized every year in the U.S., according to the Humane Society. Too many people give up their pets, and too few people adopt from shelters. As new dogs arrive at the shelter, some of the dogs that are not adopted are euthanized. The number of the dogs that are put to sleep could be drastically reduced if more people adopted instead of buying. By adopting a dog, you'll save the life of 2 dogs. The pet you adopt and a homeless dog somewhere that can be rescued because of the space you helped free up in the shelter. Because you chose to take a rescued dog home with you instead of buying one from a pet store, you are saving the lives of 2 precious pups, and you are not supporting the depressing efforts of puppy mills or pet stores. In addition, by adopting a dog from a shelter, you will be giving an abandoned dog a new home instead of supporting the adverse effects of puppy mills. Puppy mills are factory-style dog breeding facilities that allow puppies to suffer so the pet stores can make profits. Many dogs raised in puppy mills are living in poor conditions with insufficient or no medical care. Therefore, most of the dogs from these puppy mills have serious health problems or behavioral problems. These problems may not be apparent for months and will cost thousands of dollars to fix. The parents of these puppies are kept in cages and bred for years over and over, without any human companionship and no hope of joining a family. When the dogs are no longer needed, most of them are discarded. They're killed, abandoned, or sold at an auction. In the U.S., millions of animals are abandoned or put to sleep because there are not enough good homes for them. But at the same time, puppy mills and pet stores are flooding the market with dogs for sale. It makes absolutely no sense. When you buy a dog from a pet store, you will get a dog that came from a puppy mill and hasn't had no attention paid towards their quality of life. However, if you adopt a dog, you are likely to take home a very healthy and joyful dog. Next, when you adopt from a shelter, you will certainly get a dog in peak condition. Animal shelters will administer veterinary health care to all dogs. As soon as the dog arrives at the shelter, the dog will be examined and treated as necessary. The dogs will be treated for fleas and, if needed, will be dewormed. They will also get their vaccinations for rabies and distemper and tested for heartworm. Before the dogs are adopted, they will be spayed or neutered. Also, all dogs will be screened for specific temperaments and behaviors to make sure you find the right dog for your family. Overall, you will be taking home a very healthy dog. Because of the health and welfare of these dogs is of very high importance at animal shelters. Because you are spending less time worrying about the condition of the dog, you will have more time to love and spend time with your new cheerful companion. And last but certainly not least, you will feel better. When you adopt a dog, you have instantly created a friend for life. Dogs have such a special way of putting a smile on your face and making you feel good. Your new dog will love you regardless of any factors. He or she will give you unconditional love. You can't find that anywhere else. Take, for example, our family lab, Nikki. Nikki was originally adopted from the Denver Dumb Friends League, a national organization which provides care to lost and abandoned animals. Nikki is the sweetest dog ever, very healthy and people-friendly, and we wouldn't give her up for anything. Besides loving you and becoming your best friend, dogs have been proven to be psychologically, emotionally, and physically beneficial. Caring for a dog can present you with a sense of fulfillment and lessen feelings of loneliness in all people. Just spending time with them by walking or running with them, grooming them, and even petting them can help lower a person's blood pressure and cholesterol levels. They can help strengthen the heart, improve blood circulation, and slow the loss of bone marrow tissue. They improve your physical and mental wellness in many ways, protect you, and they love you completely no matter what. You may be one of those people who dismiss animal shelters because you're afraid of what kind of dog you're going to end up, or that you may not be able to rescue all of them. Just remember what Forrest Gump said. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. But if you take a chance and adopt a dog, it is extremely possible that you will wind up with a new best friend. And you are not only making a difference to your new dog's life, but you are making a difference in the next dog that will be rescued. You are not supporting the devastating efforts behind puppy mills. You will take home a happy and healthy dog, and he or she will love you forever. Start searching for a dog that is perfect fit for your family today. Remember, you can visit the homepage for the Humane Society of the United States, adoptapet.com, the Lab Rescue Organization, or the Dumb Friends League, amongst many other resources to find an animal shelter near you and take home a precious pup. As Roger Karas, American wildlife photographer, said, "Dogs are not our whole life, but they will make our lives whole."